Yeah, I just want to give my testimony and give God the glory for over $15,000 of back child support paid in one contract. Like, I understand what it's like to not have money for rent, not have money for your bills, not like having to go to court because they say, hey, look, if you don't pay this, we're going to garnish your wages, we're going to take you to court, and we're going to take away your license, at least suspend it, and you might even have to go to jail. And at that time, the children's mom was all about putting restraining orders and everything. So I was stripped from opportunities that were I thought I had because it was just a nasty divorce. And this is not about the nastiness. This is not about the issue with child support because it was all crazy. I'm giving God the glory and the testimony because I know when I was going through it, I felt alone. I felt ashamed. I felt embarrassed. Like, who could I talk to about this? And I'm like, man, my spouse and I, we were like going to food banks to get food on the table when the kids came over to visit. We weren't able to pay some of our bills. Our credit was shot. We couldn't go on vacation. We couldn't do things, but God be the glory. He, at one time, I mean, meeting this individual, at one time, this is why, like, y'all got to understand, like, it's me walking by faith, not by sight. You know, you hear these Bible scriptures and like, it says, like, have a faith like a mustard seed. Like, if God be for you, who can be against you, right? And so I met this person one time, and this one time I met this person, we talked, we chop it up, whatnot. And then it wasn't until 2 months later, they called me and they were like, hey, I got this potential job opportunity. I'm like, okay, shoot, tell me more. And they were like, look, it's this amount. I'm like, what? It was the largest contract that I've ever gotten, and we earned it. And we also had to get the money fast because there was a lot of intricacies in that. And it's crazy for the fact that I'm not able to replicate that. But it also humbled me because God showed me, like, I'm in control. I'm in control. As in, God's in control. You ain't in control. All these times oh my gosh, I was like, God, how am I gonna get out of this 15,000 plus back child support? And it was done in a way that there's no way. It was like catching lightning in a bottle, to where, like, not my my mother's children knew. And I'm trying not to go into details because I don't want you all up in my business, but it was all done in a way to where it cleared everything in a way that I couldn't even imagine doing it. But I was able to pay it off before the year end, and then my account was like done. Even the child support person, like, was like all up in my grill. Like, they were just disrespectful in a lot of ways, and I'm just like, I had to take it, right? I didn't want my license taken away. I didn't want my rights taken away. But God delivered me from that. And I know that there are people out there like I was, just saying, God, I don't know what to do. So I'm telling you that you got to hold on, hold on, like, don't give up. I know the fight. Like, $15,000 in debt, where it's on your credit report. I couldn't buy a house. I couldn't go on, like, vacation. It was more staycations, but that child support payment was more than my rent. Like, so for those that are struggling with just your child support or like any other bill, I'm just saying that bill was a bill that was crippling me. I would go to bed with migraines at time. I was not only working for my agency, but I was also working other jobs, and I was Ubering just because, y'all, I didn't know what else to do. But God says, I am the way, I am the light. Look, God said, if I be for you, who could be against you? Right? And he said, all things work together for the good, all things. And I didn't see God. I'm like, how is this going to work out for the good? God, like, how am I going to food banks helping my situation out? It was all preparing me for my destiny, which I had no clue that I was going to be here right now. And the way it's gone about it in a way to where when the scripture says God will make your enemies thy footstool, God prepared the table right before me, and I'm watching it. But I also had to say, I had to say, it's not my fight. That's God's fight, right? I had to say, when God said, vengeance is mine, Like, that's a hard one. I'm not gonna lie, that's another testimony right there. But when God removed that $15,000 of debt for me getting that contract, I'm not, because I wasn't able to pay that. I was able to pay some other things, right? I had a different life at that time. God restored so much to me. So here's what I would just wanted you to know, that it's not over. Don't give up. Keep fighting. God's got you. Always. God's got you. Don't give up. Keep your faith. Stay encouraged.